What's up, everybody? This is your boy Throttle-Gainz. Hope everybody is having a eventful day. Today I just want to talk about my opinion on the MSF course. And for most people that don't know, the MSF course basically is it's like a safety course that teaches you how to ride a motorcycle safely. Teaches you like safety braking, how to take off. It teaches you how to ride a motorcycle, or so it says. It teaches you how to ride a motorcycle. And if you pass the MSF course, you get a waiver that waives the, I guess you could say, behind the wheel motorcycle part of the test, of the motorcycle test at the DMV. So basically when you go to the DMV, all you have to take is just the written test, which is pretty easy, and then you get your license, you know? Because the behind the, I guess, behind the handlebar part of the motorcycle part at the DMV, it's actually pretty hard, because it's basically just, how to explain it, it's basically like an obstacle course. It doesn't, you're not actually out on the road, you know, doing I don't know, like stopping at stop signs and stuff like that. You're not doing any of that shit. You're basically going in between cones, going around a perfect circle, and all that stuff like that. But anyways, it's not about that. We're talking about the MSF course. So my personal opinion on the MSF course, I would say, fuck the MSF course. I'm just kidding. I am and I'm not. The MSF course, okay, I took it about 2 years, no, like 2.5 years ago, I want to say, probably, because I've been riding for like 3-4 years. And when I took it, sad enough as it is, I actually ended up failing the MSF course. And when I saw brochures on the MSF course, and when I saw stuff online, you know, everyone seemed nice and friendly. Fuck that. When I took the MSF course, I feel like it was some damn boot camp. Now they say when it can teach basically anyone to ride a motorcycle. And the MSF course, be in mind, is only 2 days, which, you know, is cool because it's only 2 days, because you don't, you know, I'm not trying to waste, like, you know, a week or freaking a month or whatever on some class. So being 2 days is cool and everything like that, but it also sucks because taking off on a motorcycle, it's a lot of this. It's a lot of muscle memory, you know? And so I'm pretty sure most people's finger muscles, or whatever you want to call it, they're not gonna learn how to, you know, pull in the throttle and take off properly and everything like that within 2 days. Actually, a day and a half, because the second half of the second day is when you take the test. So technically it's actually a day and a half. And so basically, when we were learning how to take off and stuff, the first day I got it, you know, it was pretty easy. But the second day, because I was going in with zero experience at all, and so I didn't know how to ride a motorcycle at all. All I saw was just a couple of videos on YouTube, and that was it. Is this a dead end? Shit, it's a dead end. It's cool, we ain't gonna stop the video. But yeah, so when I started off, I didn't have any experience whatsoever. None at all. That was a sloppy ass turn. I had no experience whatsoever. And so when I was taking the test, you know, the first day I learned how to take off, and it was cool. I did a good job and everything. But the second day, I just forgot everything I fucking learned. I forgot everything. By the way, I don't know where the hell I'm going. I'm just riding around this neighborhood. But yeah, I forgot fucking everything. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And the second day, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And then for some reason, I kept looking down whenever I was taking off. And these instructors, they were rude as shit. They weren't nice. They were like, I mean, I understand they're trying to help me, like, stay safe and not get killed when I actually go out there. But it's like, damn, dude, you don't gotta yell at me like I'm some fucking peasant or some shit. Like, they were so fucking rude. It was crazy. They were so rude. And so I ended up failing the MSF course because it was my fault. Because when it came to take the test, I got so nervous. This has always been something about me. I got so nervous because I'm naturally a bad test taker. I just get so fucking nervous. And so at the time, you know, back in the day, when I was a little pussy and I would get all nervous and shit, I took the test and everyone was watching me, and I was nervous because I was like, shit, not only is it test day, but everyone's watching me. So I got so fucking nervous. Long story short, when I ended up taking the test, I ended up failing like nasty. I went all out of the lines and all that shit because I was so nervous. You know, I knew how to do it, I was just so fucking nervous. So my opinion on the MSF course, it's really good. Like, it teaches you a lot of good stuff that you need to know. But I feel like you should go into the MSF course at least knowing how to ride a motorcycle, like the fundamentals, like taking off and stuff like that. Because if you go in like I went in, kind of just blind, like going in like in the fucking dark and shit, not knowing how to do anything, you're most likely gonna end up failing, because it's hard, because you're learning something new for the very first time, and then you're testing on it the second day. I almost stalled right now. What the fuck? Yeah, you're testing on it the second day, and I don't know how most people are taking tests, but it's just me. I'm a bad test taker. I've always been like that. It's weird. So that's why I ended up fucking up on the test. But besides that, the MSF course, it's cool. It's really fun. It's you know, you learn a lot of good stuff, a lot of important hot tips on how to stay alive out there. It's just my personal experience wasn't that great, because the fucking people were so fucking rude, and they were yelling at me like it was some damn boot camp. And not only me, they're yelling at everybody. And I don't want to sound like some fucking little butthurt weenie over here, but it's just like, damn, man. I was like, relax, like shit. But yeah, so I'm not gonna say, I'm just kidding when I say fuck the MSF course. I'm just kidding. It was cool. It was a good experience. But yeah, and for people that do want to know, they're like, okay, so you failed the MSF course, how did you get your license? Basically, I took my license at the DMV, and the way I took it, and I can vouch for people. The motorcycle test at the DMV actually it's not that hard. It just depends on what kind of bike you have. If the smaller the bike, the easier it is. Put it that way. Like for me, what I did, most people don't know this. I didn't even know this until I went on Craigslist. You can actually take your motorcycle you can actually take your motorcycle DMV test on a little scooter. I think it has to be a scooter over 125 cc's or some shit like that. Honestly, I forgot. Don't quote me. But yeah, you can take your motorcycle test for an actual motorcycle on a fucking moped. Crazy enough. And so I met some dude off Craigslist, and I paid him 60 bucks. He lent me his little moped. I took the DMV test, and the DMV test on a moped is so easy. Number one, you don't have gears. Number two, the tires are so damn small. There's no way your tire is gonna get out of because you have to do a perfect circle in a little box, and there's no way your tire is gonna go out of the box, because a front tire on a moped is the littlest thing in the world. So there's literally no way for you to fail, and you're not really balancing. You just have both feet up in a little tray thing, or a little front seat thing, whatever you want to call that shit. So it's extremely easy on a moped. So that's how I got my license. I rented a moped from some guy on Craigslist, and I used it at the DMV, and I passed with flying colors the first time, and I never went back to the MSF course ever again. But for people that actually did get their license from like the way I did, or say they just got it from the DMV, they didn't rent a scooter, they were just the brave souls, and they just took their bike and just fuck it, and they just got it at the DMV. For people that did that, I would kind of recommend that you still go to the MSF course, what the fuck, because like I said, it teaches you a lot of safety tips. It teaches you important stuff that you need to know that maybe you might not know, because for damn sure the DMV test does not teach you shit. It literally just teaches you how to go in between some cones. That's basically about it. So that's my little 2 cents on the MSF course. It's a cool thing. It's good knowledge to know. But my personal opinion, if you're gonna go to the MSF course, at least have a little bit of knowledge on how to ride a motorcycle, because if not, who knows? You might be in the same boat as me, and you might end up failing, or you might end up having some instructor like I did, yelling all down your fucking nutsack, getting all angry and hostile. So, as usual, I hope everybody has a good day. I hope everyone is riding safe out there. And you know what? Let me just say this. If you guys could, it would really help me out as, a YouTuber. You guys, if you don't feel like subscribing, at least just share the video. That's it. Just share my stuff, If you're like, fuck it, this guy's stupid or whatever, I don't wanna subscribe to him. then that's cool. You know, I'm not gonna beg like, oh, subscribe please, please. I'm not gonna beg like that. Just share the video then. If you don't like it, fuck it. You know, tell your friend about it. Just share my shit, and you know, that's about it. So later, everybody. Peace.